And then they usually let me play Brand, and it's so satisfying to pull your E into Q stun and then WR combo off. It's like, wow.
Especially when you find somebody alone in the jungle that you know that spell reel, that combo is just going to wipe them out in 1 second. And you're like, you go back to your lane and your cooldowns come up and you still have over half mana.
We're gonna... And we can see both teams heading down mid lane. It's going to be an ARAM. No, it's not. ARAMs are fun though. They are fun.
Fantastically fun games. But we are going to see that Tempest, or Lee Sin, moving up here. Vec is going to be going into the bush first. I don't know if he saw that harpoon shot coming out of the hands of Big Fat. But, you know, going for that E first is not abnormal.
Close game so far. We are now getting close to the 10-minute mark. We are at 10.2 versus 10.1k gold, so really no difference there at all. There is a gank incoming.
Oh, so much damage from the ultimate.
Oh, just as I said, there's a beautiful first blood. And that Rumble ultimate, yeah, this is why Rumble is so powerful.
A great job there. It looks like Nidalee will be 2v1'd in middle here, and there it is, the escape artist. Nidalee just turning into Cougar form, able to get out of that one. Corki is forced to go back, as it is now Taric and Sona down bottom. It looks like we could have a Trundle, though, however, coming in mid as well. Queuing to Hotshot. Hotshot easily going to just walk away on that one. He actually hit him with that, possibly coming back in. Could he kick him against the wall? He would actually go through it, though. Will he be able to kick him back in the other direction? Yes, very nice job right there. And the Ignite. Will Nidalee be able to get away? That Ignite will stop the heal at 50%. And a very nice job. Great skill shots coming out of the hands of Vac. And they were able to return the favor there. A little retribution for their teammate up top and grab a frag or kill for themselves. 2-1 now, 11 minutes into the match, and it looks like XAN pulls the kill into their favor. Both have 11.6k, now 11.7k in favor of XAN.
We actually made
and we're going to see Taric coming around from the top looking for any wards, and Oracle's already purchased. Going after Darkness here. He will be able to get the Dazzle on before he gets in. Can Sona get enough heal down to keep him alive? We are going to see the Summoner spell being used to get out of that one. I believe Corki did use his cleanse. Yes, he did, and he may go down in this situation. Ash falls. Chowster hits the ground by the hands of Intrigue. Sona picking up a kill for himself. St. Vicious taking down Darkness, and then Sona going down as well. A 2-1 in that fight there, and a very nice job between XAN and CLG. XAN, however, losing the two, overextending a little bit after seeing that arrow, but, you know, CLG was like, you know, you missed the arrow. They may start to get aggressive. We're going to start to move down low. Taric seeing no wards on that position of the map. We see the gank going up top right now. Big Fat LP is going down, and he comes out of the bush to get vision to Rumble, but he had to stay in range. And like I said before, if you're going to go down and you know it, you could just try to do as much damage as you can. You know, you're not going to get away. Do what you can.
I am really frustrated with Lee Sin. He's doing so well, and he only has 2 Doran's plates at the moment. He must have a lot of money.
Catching him in the jungle. It looks like a dazzle and an arrow. So much damage. The Flame Spitter just tearing right through Trundle. Can they continue on this fight right now? Sona getting caught. Absolute Zero being flashed out of. Unlucky for St. Vicious. That's 2 in a row that he really hasn't been able to proc it full, and it's going to be a lot of damage coming around from the Brand ultimate. That is definitely going to change your mind about the situation you're in right there. And everybody's going to be ablaze for a little bit of time as they continue to move out. And in Lee Sin, they should back up with the situation. Hotshot's going to push a little bit. Seeing Lee Sin kind of use his escape there, possibly doing some damage, looking for the spear to hit, cleaning out the minions so she can throw one down right. The longer the spear goes, the more damage it's going to do, but very overextended here. The flash right out of the Sona ultimate. Very well played. Hotshot GG pouncing out, breaking line of sight as he goes into the bushes, and wow, just keeping himself alive in a 3v1 situation. Just that's why you don't let Hotshot GG get Italy.
Yeah, he's really, really good with him. And that's another turret down, and Brand maybe in trouble, no, but he flashes away in time. The Dazzle still hits him. Flash no longer pops incoming projectiles, but
oh wow, awesome pillar.
And at the same time, top lane, Hotshot GG, again pushing out. Lee Sin was about to blue pill home, but changes his mind as he sees Hotshot staying down.
I think that's going to finally be it.
Finally, that Nidalee dies.
A few too many summoner spells used and a few too much extension.
Yes, I'm afraid
Baron? What?
Yes, that's exactly
Looks like we're going to do a level 10, level 12 Baron here.
I was about to say exactly that. You just got 2 of their team down to almost no health. Go Baron right now. You're there. They're in no position to help. Corki is in bot lane. He's probably just going to take a tower. The only chance they have is try and steal it, but even that, less than, you know, absolutely likely. They have 2 healers with them. They can take this Baron. They can take it easily. And they do take it, yes. There was a valiant effort from Lee Sin there, but he's just going to die.
They are able to grab it.
Wow.
Brand did not stay on the outside for Lee Sin to jump to with his shield. The Absolute Zero, finally, Saint Vicious getting off what he wants to. That full proc of Absolute Zero. Rumble taking a ton of damage on the output from everybody there. Tarek getting the dazzle down to stop him. Sona and Brand left to split either way, and CLG coming out on that fight very nicely. 2 down for ZAN at this point in time. However, Corky, though, is doing some damage on bottom unnoticed.
Well, yeah, it seems they're not paying attention to the minimap. Like you were saying, the minimap is one of the most important parts of this game, but sometimes even the pros are, you know, too obsessed with getting kills. But if they can push a tower down and get this Brand kill, which they can, I guess, yes,
very nice.
Can, then it's probably okay to... They didn't even lose the inhib to it. Oh, yes, okay. There you go. Nidalee went back, and Nidalee can do this easily. Oh.
He does not want to go down here. He does not have his Valkyrie right now, and he also uses Flash. A huge pounce. She's just doing so much damage, and she's able to take him down. Hotshot GG, just forcing that Nidalee onto the opposing team and not giving them an inch.
7 seconds actually take, and they wouldn't be wrong, I think.
Let's see what they can do. The Ash Arrow initiation, and we're going to go into this fight right in front of the inhibitor turret, mid-inhibitor turret. Axion goes down, and the focus onto Brand is exactly what they needed. A crit arrow hitting Lee Sin, but he gets away in time with the heal from Sona. A very nice recovery there by ZAN. They only lost Brand, and it looks like the initiation coming in from the ult on Rumble. They're not going to be able to follow up on that. The turret has a lot of HP, and they're not ready to take that damage. We do see that Hotshot GG is level 18, level 14 for Saint Vicious, 16 on Big Fat Lip. And Elements is 12, I believe one of the lowest in the games. Next to Sona, they are both 12, as the supports, as they should be. They haven't really been grabbing as much, just kind of supporting their teams, not getting the kills. Chowster doing what he can to take down the turret with his team, getting the damage down, and they are going to start pushing this first inhibitor. Now this is really going to keep ZAN in their base. They're not going to be able to do too much, and now the mentality game starts to be played on where do we go from here. We have to wait for our inhibitor to come up. As I've said before, CLG needs to continue to push, so ZAN doesn't have the chance to farm everything that CLG is now giving them. Super minions coming in, minions top, minions bottom, but CLG looks to just keep punishing right now in this power play as somebody is just spawning for them, and they're able to take down this turret as well. It looks like Darkness kind of just firing off some ultis, saying get away from my turret, but they're not really worried about it with the amount of heal that they can get back from Tarek and from Nidalee.
Yeah, absolutely. And now there's almost a 10,000 gold advantage in favor of Team CLG. This is starting to look dire for ZAN. ZAN, who amazed us so much with their first game against Team Solomid, but it looks like that maybe Team Solomid just didn't take them seriously. Maybe that's what happened. Like you were saying, it's a possibility.
Right.
But they're not weak by any means, but
inhibitor turret could be a forced fight. A very big minion wave coming up behind them, a full with a siege minion, so that's going to be a little extra damage to be taken if it is not taken out by it. Hits Trundle. Crystal Arrow coming out of the hands of Ash. Absolute Zero being procced right away. Lee Sin taking a ton of damage, and the Flame Spitter in the hands of Rumble taking Lee Sin down, so Ash can just take one more arrow shot on him. Axion goes down. Looks like that is Brand, and Trundle actually lives in that situation as he just runs around his entire team and is prevented from being clicked. A very nice job. You can usually do that with the top turret actually and save yourself. Still continuing to fight. Darkness is like, oh, I can't let this happen. We need to keep doing damage. Sona's saying, I know the same thing. Oh, almost getting hit by the spear. That definitely would have taken her out. Looks like Trundle trying to come in again with the pillar and stop them from chasing Sona. Corky right off the fountain again. Darkness trying to continue to do some damage, but this may be one of the final pushes necessary for CLG to take this game away from ZAN. They will be able to take out this turret. Ash just kind of poking it from behind. No, coming around the edge is Sona, and she deters Ash from taking that out. Nunu seeing a huge minion wave bottom, not exactly huge, but a full minion wave, and they're able to take out that turret. Xenon, this does not look good for ZAN right now.
That is their third inhib going down, and with the third inhib down, the waves of super minions that spawn are actually double super minions. Oh, Sona gets hit by that ultimate, and I'm not sure what that Rumble ultimate was supposed to accomplish. It's not going to kill her all by itself, but yeah, it probably put a little bit more fear into her, which is also always good. And yeah, it looks like CLG are actually winning this. And a smarter man than me needs to explain to me what that means for the group. But we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But let's watch the rest of this game, because who knows, maybe ZAN can put an amazing comeback here. But it doesn't look like it right now with Wow, more than 10k gold advantage for CLG right now, and they can just go back for a Baron right now.
Yeah, that's going to be easy.
You cannot stop a Baron when you have 3 inhibs down.
No, it's definitely going to be tough. Plus, they're doing a lot of damage, and Sona is kind of, you know, poking them back, or poking one out of there.
Yeah.
Just kind of getting their damage still. So they need her to even get into this fight, and now they're actually making a move. It looks like Baron is quite hurt, but still has a little bit of damage to be taken. Lee Sin is going to be the first one to somewhat initiate and run in here. They do see that I'm coming. The CV was actually right on the right side of the Baron, so they knew they should not have done that. Lee Sin jumping in quite aggressively there. The ult coming out of the hands of Sona will be able to keep him alive. Oh, the arrow going into the face of Corky. He will not be able to fire off for a few seconds, but he's back into this one quickly. He Valkyrie's right in, going for Chaucer. That's exactly what he needs to do, but he is also going to get focused by the other team. Dazzled on, Hotshot GG taking down Brand, and it looks like Vac goes down. Darkness going down by the hands of Elements as Tarek gets a kill for himself as they just start to chase down Xan at this point in time. Very well played, forced off of Baron after taking damage, and very good heals coming out of the hands of Nidalee and Tarek in that fight. An ace for CLG.
And not one single person in CLG died. They all went solo. When that Brand ultimate went, they was like, oh god, they're all gonna die, and they were all like a sliver of health. But you know, that's enough. If there's no enemy heroes, you're gonna be fine.
You know, I really thought they had it. Sona had a great ult.
Yes.
Lee Sin was able to get out with his shield his teammate as well, but they decided to go back in for the fight and try to pull that one out in their favor. It just didn't happen, and CLG was able to come out with the win.
And that's what it is. Hey, GG, absolutely a great game here. San being absolutely a strong competitor in the early game, but there just came a point when CLG started getting ahead, and then they did the smart thing, and they got more ahead, and more ahead, and more ahead.
That's the thing you want to do, right? In esports, that's what you do.
Absolutely, that's what you do. When you're ahead, you get more ahead. And
hey everybody, it's Andrew Beagle, and after that intense white knuckle match, I am here with the victors and the other team. The team representatives from CLG and XAN. We're going to do some quick introductions here. What's your name and the champion that you played in this game?
Sorry again?
Your name and the champion that you played in this game.
Radeon 6870.
And which champion did you play?
Trundle.
Awesome. So going into this game, do you think the bans and the picks could have been a little bit better?
We should have definitely banned the Hotshot Nidalee GG. He's basically kicked my brother in the ass. My brother was playing the Lee Sin. So I basically have to spend like even more time trying to help the lane. So I became very under level.
What was the most difficult thing about overcoming that Nidalee in that game?
Basically we have to spend up to like 2 or 3% to basically catch that Nidalee. And the other lanes have, Rumble was free farming. Basically Ben was owning him, but when Nidalee got very farm up, we have to spend up to like 2 or 3%. Basically everyone got farm up, and we were losing. I was losing in levels. Brent was losing in items. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you. And now we're with St. Vision, who needs no introduction. What was in your guys' head, following that loss to the solo mid?
Well, I think we're always been underdogs, CLG, so we always lose a game, and then we always do the comeback. So I think that's how we play. I mean, so I was kind of actually happy we lost Sword. I mean, if it makes any sense, but yeah, that's how we play. We lose, then we win.
No, absolutely. Well, and this game was really intense, and after that awesome bans and picks, it was really in your favor. People were really excited and kind of felt like you had that, and then the game was really intense. What do you think the turning point was?
What do you think? What?
The turning point.
Turning point? When we started getting split push. In Italy, you can't stop her from split pushing, and that's really all that is you're really going to take your towers no matter what. So.
Now the turning point for me was that Baron when you guys were level 10, 11, 12. It was a great Baron, and then it was a successful team fight. What do you think played contributors in that being successful?
We cleared it with Oracle a lot of times. We knew they didn't have any wards, and we knew they just blew their CV, and we had Corky bottom. So and I'm Nunu. You can't outsmite Nunu, so it's free Baron.
Intelligent play. Well, congratulations, and thank you for your time. This has been Andrew Beagle, and I'm signing off here. I really quick just wanted to say hi to all the riders back in Los Angeles, St. Louis, and then our offices in Dublin. And hello to all the 180,000 of you watching. Thanks, and back to you guys.